Hey Minecrafters, it's Kimise and I'm back for another episode of KimiseCraft. Woohoo! And I am just back recently from a great and exciting adventure. If you didn't catch the stream, I went end busting in the stream. In fact, let's go ahead and get the helmet off. There we go. Let's put my helmet back on. Look at that thing. Nice, nice. Okay. And I went end busting and I had a whole great time. Look at all the shulker heads I got. Very cool. Got myself a couple of new dragon heads. Actually, two more new dragon heads. And I displayed all my other heads I've been picking up for a while, like my bat head and my that's my Vex head and my Phantom head and my Ghast head and all my Evoker heads. So yeah, it's been really good. It's been very nice. I got a whole bunch of much needed gear. Got two. It must be daytime out there. Okay, sorry. I got 3 new sets of elytra, which is fantastic. That's okay. I'm sure there's something going to drop on me and blow up here in the rain. Okay, and just had a really fun time last night. Had issues. 8-Bit Kid ended up helping me out and saving me from myself. Oh, watch this. Walk out of the rain just by stepping over here. Ah, yes, back at the Citadel. Oh, hey, I forgot about that being there. That's kind of nice. Got plenty of redstone. Yep. Okay, what's in here? Oh, just a bunch of other stuff. Okay. Well, anyway, so what are we going to do today? You know, there is so many different things we can do. Gosh, I got shulkers like all over the place. I gotta start picking some of these up. Well, anyways, there's all sorts of things to do. Like, we never did finish this in here. Wow. I need to, watch where I'm putting all my stuff. Okay? So, I've got so many projects that we got going on right now. It's kind of crazy to think of what we should go ahead and work on next. Now, for most of the time, we've been working on the ship here. Now, last week, we didn't get an episode on the ship because I had some issues. But let me go ahead and just catch up on all the things that I've done on the ship since the last time we talked. So let's just start up here. We are at the aft castle, where we have our steering wheel. Okay, right here, our ship wheel. And it's kind of fun. You can stand up here. The wheels are usually really large, anyways. In fact, this one's really huge. It's bigger than me. And you can turn it there and steer the ship around. So we added that. That looks pretty nice. Notice we got all of our cannons up here on the top of the deck. We went ahead and added some decorative heads up there, showing that the drowns we mean business. We haven't done anything with the cabin yet, so this is still about where it was, okay? But I did go ahead and use some jungle doors, which I think are good matches for this ship. Okay, so if we come over here and check a few things out, over here on the floor, I started a new project that I think is really cool. I'm making a large arbalist, or basically a giant. That's a lightning storm. I think I can sleep now. Let's go ahead and sleep now, because it's not like I'm looking for charged creepers or anything. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Anyways, it's a large crossbow that they would use to shoot at other ships or other things. So I decided to build one up here on the front of the deck. I mean, it's a little off. I mean, if you had cannons, you probably weren't using these, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to build one. I just need to go ahead and put some end parts to it. Notice I have my string, which is all tied to the front part. I gotta go ahead and put a tip on it, but this thing is ready to launch, and I thought that was just something fun and cool to put on top of the front of the ship. So that turned out pretty good. Let's show you what's been going on below deck. So down here on the first deck right here, we have just the standard. We're going to go ahead and put a nice big banquet hall right in here, in which the captain and his guests and even the crew, if you want to have a crew dinner, can have nice dinners and enjoy themselves. No crazy thing right there. We got all this room in here in this deck. We can go ahead and put some hammocks down the center, stack up some gear. Notice, I got to finish that cannon. Notice that we got the cannons for this level all lined up and down here in the center. And back here, we've got some great cabin areas. We've got doors for everything. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 cabins that we can use for guests, and make a little bit extra money, or for very VIPs in case we're moving them around. So really cool. So this level turned out pretty good. So let's keep following. We go down one more set of stairs, and we come down to the next level, this is just above water. We got our last set of cannons here, and those go down both sides. In fact, we got quite a few cannons go all the way down towards the front bow of the ship. You know, so that's pretty cool. Lots of room. We can maybe put some beds down here or some hammocks if I can figure out how to make a good looking hammock. And that's what this level is. Back here, we got this big, I didn't section this off into cabins back here. I figured we could just turn it into this, to put a whole bunch of things in here, make this a cruise quarters, or maybe even you know, like a kitchen or something. So we got lots of room in here, and we can obviously hang hammocks and put some things up here. Now, not just as a warship, it can also carry lots of cargo. So if we go down one more step, we come down to the first cargo area, which has a ton of room down here. I think one of the things I want to do here is come all the way down to this edge and go ahead and do one more staircase down, and that way we have a more effective way to get down to the final cargo than this little side here, because we should really have some sort of, like, you know, fence or something here. And this takes us all the way down the bottom, which is our bottom cargo deck. And below this, we have a little bit of a ballast that'll help keep the ship in the right section. Notice we've already started putting some ores and some things that are being shipped in. You know, we got some diamond, we got some emerald ore, we got some redstone, and we've got some coal. So, whew, ship is really starting to look good. You'll notice we got the lighting squared away on every level. We went ahead and used jungle wood, which has turned these into some nice lanterns. Made sure everything was lit up because I did not want to have to deal with spawning things here on the ship. It's already dangerous enough when night's around and everything. Heck, I've already been blown up at least once on this ship. I think, you know, actually I've been blown up twice, actually, if we're counting. But anyways, ship is starting to look really good. I think we're almost to the point where we need to get some sails, we need to get a rudder on this thing, decorate some rooms, put some hammocks up, and I think we've got a fairly nice ship here, all ready to go, and it's looking pretty good. So that's where we are in this state of the program. So not so bad, guys. Not so bad. I just had to take a break from it Sunday night during stream and decide to go hunting, you know, for shulkers. And here's the loot that I found. Let's go ahead and take a look at the loot. Whoops. Okay. So this is all the stuff I found. I think two of these are half empty because I ended up getting tired and taking off before I went any farther. So got almost 2 stacks of shulker shells, which is going to give me almost a whole stack of shulkers out of that. So that's great. I have plenty of shulkers backed up. Got 34 diamonds for my trouble, which was fantastic because I don't think I've actually dug up a diamond in, like, you know, months. So all my diamonds have just been, like, used as needed, and so this is really great to grab some more diamonds, you know, a few more potion brewing things there and stuff. This is like a great chest plate to start off with. You can add mending to that, and you can add unbreaking, and you've got a really awesome chest plate for all time. Okay, that was one of my extra boxes I made. Then I got all this in here, so I've got I ended up getting like 3 elytras, which was fantastic. One of the coolest things about this is I got 2 silk touch diamond pickaxes, so all I have to do is add some mending to that. I got a whole bunch of great base shovels to work from, which is fantastic. I got some mending and unbreaking 3 leggings. That is so cool. And let's see. Oh, I also got like a feather falling 4 boots. So I've got all sorts of backup gear now, so I'm not going to be hurting. Oh, and also a couple of protection for unbreaking and mending helmets. All you have to really do is add respiration and aqua infinity of those, and you've got what I think is probably the best helmet in the game right now. And then, you know, I got all this great iron gear, which is just, I mean, you know, any of this stuff is great. Combine a few of them, and you've got a really great set of iron gear. Now, I think about just going ahead and taking that and putting that in the iron shop that I built and everything. But that right there is what I was able to pick up from stream last night, and it was a really successful stream, so I was really happy for that. Hey, Pick Kid, thanks again for all your help last night. It made the stream go by and have lots of fun with it. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, well, yesterday, one of the questions came up in stream is, when are we going to go to 1.14? And, you know what I started doing is today, and, you know, that's one of the things that might make this a shorter video, is today, instead of doing some building and hopping right into recording, I was searching for seeds. So I was taking some time, and I was going ahead and looking for some different seeds. And some of the things I was looking for in the seed is I was looking for a spawn point in a really green area, because one of the things that I kind of didn't like about where we ended up having to go in this season is the fact that the desert was making all the green look kind of limpy green. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that was one of the things I was kind of disappointed towards this season as we were continuing to build and everything, is that the green didn't quite get as well. You know, the green started shaving off. Plus, you know, that's the type of green you're going to have if you're working over in the savannah. We had a lot of savannah area that we were working in. So I was looking for something that didn't necessarily, or at least a spawn area where I was going to base most of the build was not based around the savannah, because I want to get, you know, more vibrant greens in the builds and stuff with plants, since that means you want to build in, like, well, really the most vibrant greens are jungles or mushroom biomes. So I mean, those are things I was looking for. So I started looking through seeds to see if I can find the best combination of both the mushroom and or jungle, but had also lots of other biomes around it as well. That way, anybody who's working could easily find something that wasn't too far away from build, so they could be happy. Like, we had some guys that moved out far from build this time around because they weren't exactly finding what they were looking for. So I wanted to make sure we could find a seed like that. Also, I wanted to find a seed that would have a witch hut not too far away. I mean, it didn't really have to be in the spawn chunks for sure. In fact, that's kind of harder to find. And I wasn't really looking for one of the spawn chunks, but one that wasn't really that far away, because I wanted to make sure this next season we had a really nice witch farm going on, because that can take care of some resources that are really super valuable to have. So that's another thing. Now, so that's a concern. Also, in looking at some of the different things, I wanted to make sure the ocean wasn't too far away, because, well, you know what, can't live without a guardian farm. So I want to make sure that we can have a good guardian farm. Might even pass that task off to somebody else, or I'll build one myself. It doesn't matter. I like guardian farms. Okay, so that was one of the things that I wanted to make sure I wanted to do in this next season. We're definitely wanting to have a nice big area, so we need to be green, so we wanted to go with one of those vibrant biomes if at all is possible, and have the other biomes not too far away, so we get a great combination of that. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm just trying to give you guys a full picture of what I've been looking for. So I've just been going through seeds, and I found, you know, what I've been doing is since they've made some new world generation changes and everything, what I've been doing is I have been just creating new seeds over and over again in 1.14. Okay, because that seems to be generating the most faithful seeds with the right things showing up. And so, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing that probably for a couple hours today. I did a few hours last night before I went to bed, because I want to narrow this down. And the reason why I want to narrow this down, because the question came up, are we ready to go ahead and say goodbye to this world and hop into 1.14? And I think a general consensus is, from the people on the server, is a yes. But we can't do that until 1.14 is stable enough for us to go ahead and start a server world on there. Yep, that's the challenge. So looking at the snapshots, they're doing a lot of bug fixing. They're working on that. And if you guys remember, when 1.13 came out, 1.13 and 1.13.1, they were not super friendly to servers. I mean, it didn't bother me any. I didn't have a whole lot of issues, but I know a lot of the people I played with were having issues. I know the guys on KimiseCraft, they were not loving life as well. So there were some definite issues at the time that they didn't have figured out, and that was causing grief. So we want to so before we do that, I want to make sure that we can get the most stable snapshot we can, because I'm all for going ahead and starting a new world. Now, I wouldn't translate this world in there, because I don't want to lose any of the great stuff. You know, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and archive this world, save it, and make sure it's there for us to look up and use later on. And I'll go ahead and put a download link on my website, KimiseGaming.com. But until that happens, you know, this is what we got going on. So I've been playing around, and I noticed that there were some bugs as I was exploring some of the seeds in 1.14 that I think would frustrate a lot of people. Like after you've opened up so many chunks, you would start getting a stuttering effect in you being able to move, and other things move within the world. And my computer is pretty beefy. It's not going to have very many issues. So if my computer was having trouble, or should I say the code was having trouble, having a lot of glitches, with my computer running it on a single player world, I pretty much, we can guarantee that we're going to have issues on a server world that are probably going to be different, if not very similar. A lot of things died down here. Very similar, if that makes any sense, right? It should make some sense. So that's one of the things I decided. So I've been looking for seeds, haven't really quite found the exact seed that I want. Cool. But at the same time, yeah, see, those are those are my extra shulkers right down there. At the same time, wanted to make sure that we found a seed that I really like. Now, I found a couple seeds I think have some potential. They're kind of matching what I just described to everybody here on stream, but I got to go ahead and run them by 8-Bit. She'll probably have some of the most. Her opinion will weigh a lot because she's a very active player. She's helped us build a lot of things. You know, without her playing on the server would definitely not have the look and have the feel that it does right now. So I definitely want to make sure I run any of that by her as well. I'm walking through my storage system right up here that we've been building now since we started this up, and it's just looking really awesome right now. Yeah, it must have went in. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's see if this works. So basically, I had a shulker because we were testing out how it loads up. So we basically just drained that shulker of a whole bunch of stuff. And then when we broke the shulker, it went down here. And basically, the shulker should go all the way through past all the filters because none of those filters are for shulker boxes. And it should end up right in here. And what do we find? Not the shulker. Where'd the shulker go? Well, we'll check around here. Now notice I went ahead and made enough shulkers to go ahead and fill this all up. So as we start sorting items through, we are going to find that these will load up with the different items that we put underneath it. They're going to work awesomely. Now, if one of my filters is off, we should find our missing shulker right in here. So anyways, that's kind of what's been going on, is I've been playing around in 1.14, seeing how stable the build was in the current snapshot, because, you know, 8-Bit and me are both saying, yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade, because I'm just so excited to start using some of the new features. Unfortunately, it means starting all over on these great tools like this, the sorting system and the organization system for our stuff, and basically starting from scratch, which is okay. You know, we're going to see another update later this year if Mojang stays true to their plan in a 1.15, and we're probably going to see some really neat things come out of the 1.15. Boy, that worked out really well. Look at that. Now, just wonder, where is that shulker box? Maybe it took a while to go through. I don't think it should have. Huh. Okay. Well, anyways. Oh, you know what? You can't put a shulker in a shulker. Nice. That's what the problem was. Everything was working fine. So I had the shulker there. That way, in case all the stuff that doesn't go in the sorting system fills in the shulker, you grab the shulker, take the shulker upstairs, and then go ahead and sort out the items up here. So that's the current plan. That's the current plan of everything right here. So there you go. No biggie right there. Do we have it? Not a problem. Okay, well anyways, so I believe now I've caught you up to date on all the things. I lost footage, that's why we didn't get a Friday video, and now you know what's going on, as well as anybody else on the server, as to where we are, what we're doing, some of the new things that are going on, some of the things we got planned for the next few days. So right now, unfortunately, I do not think the 1.14 is ready is ready for us. This current snapshot is ready for us to go ahead and throw on a server and start doing server things. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to continue to finish out some of the details that we have yet to go with here in the current world. So today, what we're going to do, and I know it's been really talky up till now, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying the information I'm trying to feed to you guys. So if you're wanting to play on the server when we reset it and we go to 1.14, I go ahead and go to my email, Kimise@KimiseGaming.com. It should be in the comments of this video, and shoot me an email with something that you built. Just take a screenshot of something you built in Minecraft so I can see your building skills, and maybe we can add you in. Because the new season's going to be fantastic, and I think we're going to have lots of new things to build, lots of new understandings. Whatever we do, we're going to have different districts sectioned out. So we're going to have a industrial district, a gaming district. We're going to have a housing district, and I definitely want to create little kingdoms around the new villages, and I think that'd be a lot of fun too. So we have lots of plans. Me and 8-Bit's been talking quite a bit about it, and we're still taking ideas and stuff from others. But if you're planning on playing this next season, or if you want to get involved in the server and play this next season, shoot me an email so that I can go ahead and add you in. Now, there's a lot of people that have not been really current, and we are going to, anybody who's not committed to playing the server in 1.14, I'm going to go ahead and retire them, but that's okay, because we only want the people that are wanting to really have some fun, play together, enjoy a great game of Minecraft as we continue to build this all up. So if you're one of those people, make sure you shoot me an email with some of the stuff you've done so that I can go ahead and invite you into the server, because we got lots of room for people who want to have a great time playing Minecraft with us. Does that sound good to everybody? Great. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I feel like getting the sails up. I think this ship, especially on the outside, the look is getting really, really nice, and what we need to do is we need to start figuring out how we're going to shape the sails up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure, probably grab a whole lot more wood, because I don't think I have enough wood to pull the sails off, and I got to figure out where all my wool went. I think I have wool in here somewhere, or you know what, it's still up there in the storage system. So I'm going to get the wool, I'm going to set some blocks, and we're going to go ahead and try to make some sails worthy of this really great ship. We're going to start all in white first, and once we get the white shaped out, we might go ahead and get some other wool colors and maybe do some different colors in the wool. Like we might go with the same colors of the Citadel and add some green wool and add some orange wool and have a big circle on the sail to make it look really ominous, because that's part of the big kingdom we've been working on here. At least that banner has been. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get to work, get some stuff done, and I'll be back here in just a few minutes. Hey guys, so I'm back, and I've got to start. It looks kind of straight down here, but if you look up a little bit higher, I've got it actually hanging down from the mast right there. Boy, sails are hard to do. I've been working at this for quite a bit. I've also been blown up twice. I think I died once. Yeah, I really need to light up this deck, because they're killing me. All these guys. Every time it gets dark, I turn around and there's like 40 creepers turning around. This is like the most vicious mob farm I've ever made. In fact, I still have to fix a few things because it blew out the whole side of the ship here on me earlier when I fell down there. Just brutal. But anyway, so yeah, things are going good, but this is probably going to take me longer than what I have. So spend a lot of time talking about the future of KimiseCraft and what's been going on this week. So thanks guys for stopping. I'm going to keep plugging away at these sails, but so I'll be able to show you what's going on by the next episode, but it's going to take me a little bit more. What we're doing is we're going to keep on shaping them so that it's billowing, and the idea is that this is the shape of this sail is going to come down from here out and then back. And so then what we'll do is we'll have those tied down to part of the deck or the mast here. And the idea is this will be out, so it's going to look like a big billow. And we got to use the different layers of this white wool here to go ahead and make that shape. Then we want to go up there and make another one up there. Then we've got 2 more to make on that mast and 2 more to make on that mast. And it does take quite a bit of time to do this. So I hope you enjoyed the little death scenes I put in there for you guys earlier. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, but this is going to take me a little bit more time than I have for tonight, and I'm sorry, unfortunately, because of what time it's getting and all the time I was messing around looking for seeds that we're not going to be able to use quite yet until we get a more stable snapshot from 1.14. I just want to say thanks. So once again, this was Kimise, and I want to say thanks for stopping by, checking out the video. Please give us a like. Please hit that subscribe button. If you want to become part of the server, shoot me that email, kimise@kimisegaming.com, with some build stuff, and I will think about whitelisting you, and I'll let you know what's going on. Okay, guys? So this is Kimise. I want to say thanks for watching. Bye-bye.